We finally have some more official details from Nintendo about the rewards that we can expect to get from Big Run. This is a question that a lot of people have been asking, and thankfully Nintendo has shared more details about what we can expect and also when the very first Big Run is going to launch. So these are definitely details that you should know about before Big Run happens. Over on Twitter, Nintendo said, "We do real science like studying the Big Run phenomenon. Our research indicates that these frightening migrations can happen every few months. We hope our findings will help you protect your precious battle stages from salmonid invasion." So once again, Nintendo is confirming here that big runs are due to happen every few months or so, kind of like Splatfest do. So it's going to be really interesting to see if these actually do alternate with Splatfest, as from the details I've shared here, it very much does look like Big Run is going to be our new version of Splatfest in Splatoon 3. Don't worry though, it's not replacing Splatfest, it's just a salmon run version of it, which I honestly think was much needed, so this is really great news. In a separate tweet, Nintendo has confirmed that the first Big Run will take place from 4 PM on the 9th of December to 4 PM on the 11th of December. Be careful, we are predicting an invasion at Wahoo World and must protect our people and way of life from the salmonids. Do your part. So we can see exactly what the announcement screen is going to look like here in the screenshot, as well as some propaganda made by Mr. Grizz. So yes, it's going to be a really huge event in the game, we're getting announcements for it, and it's happening pretty darn soon. You won't have to wait very long to play the first Big Run after an update. That does make me wonder if we will see a Splatfest in December or not. I'm guessing that we probably won't, given the timing of this, but I suppose we could see one a little bit later in the month. Once again, they are confirming to us that Big Run will take place on Wahoo World, so if you were expecting multiple stages, unfortunately that is not the case here. It will all take place on Wahoo World for this Big Run. It'll definitely change in the future, but I thought I should re-clarify that since that was a question I saw some people ask. Still though, it might actually be more fun than ever to play on Wahoo World, which isn't really one of my favorite stages for the other modes, so I'm really hoping that it's going to be a lot of fun in Big Run, and honestly, I think it will be. Now let's check out the rewards. Mandatory follow-up. Your participation in the Big Run will be rewarded. Stop the salmonids, collect golden eggs. You will receive a special decoration. The strongest performers will receive an extra special decoration. Do not fail us now. So we get a proper look at some of the rewards that we can expect to see, and this is related to the high score that you get, which we actually do have more details for that Nintendo shared within the update patch note. Either way, your performance is going to be really important here, and you're definitely going to want to perform very well if you want to get that golden trophy. You're going to need 102 and up golden eggs if you want to get it. Now, here's the thing. Personally, I'm not hugely stoked about the rewards for Big Run so far. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining here, but I feel like I would have liked to have seen more useful items than just locker decorations. Personally, I really do actually enjoy decorating my locker. I think it's a lot of fun. But so far, I have seen a lot of people sharing this sentiment where they really did hope we would get more things like maybe extra golden scales and such. I do think it is still possible that the rewards we get from defeating King Hohozuna may actually be increased during a Big Run, which would be really exciting, but so far we don't have any mention of this from Nintendo, and I do kind of feel like it's something they would have mentioned, as this would have been a great perk to encourage people to play more. Don't get me wrong, I'm still going to play. I think Big Run is going to be incredibly fun gameplay wise, but it is kind of interesting that with Splatfest we get the Super Sea Snails, which are really useful in multiple ways, and for this it does seem like we'll mostly just be getting exclusive decorations. Hopefully they will mix this up every Big Run as well, because if it's just the same trophies that we have to expect, then I don't know how I feel about that particularly. Nintendo also did share some patch notes about Big Run as well. Data relating to Big Run has been added. Big Run is a phenomenon where mass numbers of salmonids swim upstream once every few months. While a Big Run is happening, Salmon Run will be held specially on regular battle stages. When a Big Run is ended, different decorations will be awarded to players based on the Big Run results. This is calculated based on the highest number of golden eggs collected in a single work shift across the entire player base. So the scoring system is really interesting here, and basically everyone is going to have to work incredibly hard to get a lot of golden eggs if they want the best prize. This is kind of similar to Splatfest in some of the scoring areas, where if your team consistently isn't performing very well, you aren't going to get the best rewards that you possibly can, which is always a bit of a shame. So, people are going to have to prepare themselves really well for big runs so they can make sure we get those good rewards. I definitely think it's a good time to brush up on your salmon run skills if you don't play very much, as it'll help you and everyone else out. But let me know your thoughts about this info and these details down in the comments section below. I'd love to hear what you think. Are you excited for the first big run? Let me know. If you made it to the end, be sure to comment Salmonid Gang down below so I know that you did. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and turn on channel notifications for more.